Michelle said that there are several newspapers
Good.
in Blaine County, and they may have some fees.
Okay.
So is there some stipulation on how long the notice has to appear, or?
The stipulation is it has to appear
Christine?
7 days before the event. So the notification for Blaine County needs to go out pretty quick to meet that criteria.
7 days.
Because it has to be 7 days before April 3rd, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know. And how often is a one-time notification okay?
Yep. Since Blaine County has several newspaper, say they have 3, one notification should cover it.
Okay. Cool.
So if they have 3,
so
I would get the Michelle, I would get the pricing for the 3, and then go ahead and and get the script or the template for the article to go in the papers, and go ahead and get prepared to send them into the paper. Michelle, let me say this, and because I know you are very committed to doing this, and this is not, I want to say that if you will find out the information about how much it costs to submit to those 3 papers. I'm thinking 3 papers, then Michelle, I will cover the cost of that. Just find out what the pricing is, and then let me know as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah, I can email them tomorrow.
Okay, all right, that'll be fantastic.
Oh, you got a call. Just
and then I think the next challenge opportunity is the technology of how we know that, say, Michelle would be able to host. Well, okay, the other thing is these organization meetings need to be in person, just for the record. And it can be socially distanced. You can have screening, and you can have a mask requirement. But that's kind of the other piece of it. Other than that, and then I talked about the technology of perhaps maybe establishing a Facebook page, a new Facebook page for the county as well. And that would be another good way to put it out there, right? Saying you made all these attempts to make it public, but establish a Facebook page and try to have a Facebook Live of the meeting as well. I think you just take every step possible to try to be inclusive and to be transparent. Oh, and so our technician says he would strongly suggest that they do the in-person, but make it happen on Zoom and record it, because Facebook Live can be shut down. So no to Facebook. But I'm just saying, conceptually, some way capture the live event. And maybe Sam would be available to help navigate that.
And this organizational package that you need, Michelle, it is online. And if you will send me your email, I will show you, but it is online, so you have time enough. And I think this will work best for you, having that in person for this first go round, having in person and social distancing. I think because as you all get comfortable with each other, and I think because you're starting out fresh, you need this one in person.
And it's okay if it's all people who look like you.
That's better.
Yes.
Hey.
Correct.
Nobody complains when all of them look like them, so. Oh, well, let's see. So everybody's got straight on being sure that they're registered as a Democrat,
Mhm.
right? There's a guy in Tulsa, Larry Love, and I'll go over this with him later, but he's an independent, so he's gonna have to actually go to Tulsa County Democratic Election Board tomorrow, register and get proof of his registration. And I'm pretty sure Tulsa's is going to be virtual, so I had already sent him the link. Anyway, so did we resolve our
So,
problem?
let me ask you something.
Yes.
Because I sent mine in like last week, it
Mhm.
still has it's still showing me as an independent. Can I go up there tomorrow and have them give me some proof that I did that?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay, all right.
And yes,
We'll
you
do that,
should.
just to make sure.
Mhm. And they'll understand.
Okay.
You know, they know that their process is what's slowing it down, and that you need this proof to participate in the party process. Okay. Any other problems that we encountered that we resolved or have yet to resolve? I
I just
think
got a
the other
question.
key piece.
One
Go
more
ahead.
question. How many precincts are in Blaine County? Is it 7?
9.
9?
Nine.
9.
9.
Now, Christine, what we also figured out is that Amber Jensen is the chair of CD3.
Okay.
And I believe Blaine County is in CD3. So immediately after Michelle completes that process, she needs to be able to send the results to Amber, right?
Yes, she needs to send it to Amber.
Okay, Michelle, because it's gotta be legitimized, registered, or, you know, it's so much intricacy and details to the Democratic Party and how they do things. Like, yeah, the only way you know it a lot of times is if you've been in it before. That's really how you learn it. And then sometimes you learn from people who don't know, so you still don't know.
But this is defined as the restructuring and reorganization of the Democratic Party. It happens after every
Okay.
major national election. This is a restructure and reorganization of the Democratic Party. They're supposed to take this time, examine themselves, look how they can get more people involved in the process during this time frame. Because the next election coming up will be our statewide elections, which will be critical. And we're supposed to try to regain or bring back home Democrats that have left the party or just sit out the whole time.
And what I was trying to say is, like, sometimes when you report to the state, you have to send something to the state secretary versus the chair, right? And so in this case, like Michelle, if you were elected county chair and you get to the congressional district meeting, and you want to run for congressional district chair, right? You can, because then your county vice chair would step into your seat and y'all would simply have to have another election.
Correct.
The beauty of being the district chair is that you automatically have a seat on the central committee.
Correct.
That makes sense, y'all? I just want you to know all of the nooks and crannies about this process. It's a bunch of nooks and crannies. Any questions? I think we've covered our agenda. Closing
Not
thought?
right,
Oh,
not right now, but tomorrow I may have some questions.
well, and I had promised Michelle I'd send that script, but I'll do that. I'll send that script so everybody will have a copy of the script. And
Okay.
Michelle, you just take it, fill in the blanks, feel free to say it like you want it, but
Mhm.
I'll send that so we can get that notice started going underway. And then would you all like to have this conversation next Tuesday again at 8 o'clock?
Yes.
Because this is post the precinct. And
Yes,
again, still holding on to the fact that if the precinct does not, for some reason, meet tomorrow, they can still meet in conjunction with the county meeting.
correct.
Okay,
Mhm.
just all the nooks and crannies, y'all. So we got our next meeting date, 8 p.m. Tuesday's good for Melanie. Great.
Mhm. It's good for me also.
Can I request 8:30, y'all? Because I get out of water aerobics at 7:30 and I had to leave class early yesterday. So is 8:30 okay for everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it'll.
I'm
fit.
fine with it.
Okay.
That's great. Mhm.
Cool. All right. No more questions? All minds clear?
Michelle, if you have any questions tomorrow or something, will you call me?
Oh, yes. Can I have your number, and that way I can email you
Okay,
I can text you my email address.
it is 405 706 0361. 405 706 0361.
Okay, I'm gonna text you my email address here in a bit.
Okay, that'll be great.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Sam.
Mhm.
Good
Thanks,
night.
everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Good
Happy
night.
precinct meeting. Bye-bye.
Right.